Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's take a look at what will Nvidia stock do this week. So we do have to watch the price action as always, but before going further, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So Nvidia last week just pretty much went sideways for us. Yes, we did hover around that 188 to 190. And along the ways, any upside that Nvidia did, it kept selling itself off. However, it was a sideways week pretty much. And I did mention below 188 to 190, we will remain weak, which we remained for pretty much the whole week, except the last trading day where we did test above that. But the thing is that we didn't close the price action strong. If the candle would have closed at 192 and we didn't see a sell-off at that zone, then everything would have been at least in the momentum fine. But yes, the momentum is still a little bit escaping. And those days of when every other day we were just ripping up, like back in these days, those days in the market are not there, guys. Okay, those days are gone right now. We have to adjust to the market conditions and then trade according to that. Right now, market is more for a multi-day trade, a little bit of a multi-day trade pretty much, or day trades. Those swing for the long-term type of a trades right now, the momentum is not there, but it's all about identifying it. So if the swing position is still holding, if the multi-day position is still holding bullish, that can eventually turn into swing bullish. So it's important to understand what are we doing with our multi-day position and ongoing structural position, which on the overall structure, even though momentum is a little bit weak, but in the overall structure, let's turn on this another tool of mine, we are still in the bullish structure. Now this particular day, let's for a bit turn it off. This particular day, I mentioned that you should take some partial profits because I'm seeing some weakness. The next day though, the next trading day, Nvidia did recover, and that was a sign that okay, things are stabilizing, the rest of the position can be held on to, and or a little bit added more. And so let's turn on the tool again. Why so? Because Nvidia on the hourly interval did come above the cloud, marked all by my tools for you. And the structure also, you can see the candles are shaded differently because it tells you where should be your bias. We are above the cloud as well. The strength is still in the structure. We have a green structure. We do have a strong volume as well that accompanied that, but we are a little bit still a little bit in the sideways. Okay, now as I say, it's better market for the day trade or the multi-day right now. As I just showed you, multi-day we are still a little bit holding fine, so remaining position can be held on to. And let's turn on the tool on the lower time frame as well for the day trade side of the things. Easy to trade with the tools. You can see first part of the day we had a really good really good bullish run up from the cloud when the market opened, tested at our next significant level up there, and then that's where we slowed down. That's why these tools are so important. You will see a price reaction at significant levels. It helps you to know until where you can have your position running and where will the price react, and accordingly adjust your position. And also you can see this on another tool of mine, the dashboard average range and the last day range is so close. When it gets to the close range, you know that it's tapping out for the day. That means time to take profit. So if you took the position here, so many things lining up, significant level, average range and today range coming close. That means, and so that means we are a little bit running to the end of the day range. That means this is where you got to take profits. And when the structure is also turning red, this is like, okay, you don't even want to hold any small position left in your position. You got to take all the profits in the day and get out. Happy day, make money and be happy. Sure, if you want to short because you say, oh well, the range is complete, we are rejecting at a significant level, structure is red, we may trace back to the cloud. So if you want to do a short, sure, you can do it, and then it usually traverses back to the cloud. My tools make it very easy for you. If you need access to my tools, check out the details in the description of this video. Now, what from here now going in this week, right? As I say, like overall structure on the daily interval is still holding the bullish strength. Technically, it's not a momentum full strength, but it's still strength enough that we are holding a bullish structure. The zone to watch, the level to watch is same, which was for this week as well, or the last week as well. That is 188 to 199. That's your still the zone. If we stay above it, our bias should be to the upside starting this week. That is 188 and $190 above. If you lose 188, you gotta again start getting cautious, maybe size down your position on from the bullish side and a little bit stay on the sideline. If you're shorting it, I would suggest below 188 is only for a day or so. You don't want to short Nvidia for multi-day as long as we're above 184, but below 188 to 190 it can be shorted. If we lose that zone 188 to be precise, then it can be shorted just for a day, so like a day or so. Use that for the day trading only. Okay, and my tools will tell you for the day trade all as I showed you. Right now, how high can we continue as we stay above 188 and 190? Well, we can test 195, and only if we get above 108 and 95, that's what will open up to 212. I don't think we'll get to 212 this week. Market is still a little bit slowing down, but as we stay up here, we may at least test 195, maybe a little bit push higher. But right now, since the momentum is a little bit missing in the market, our big heavy hitters are also selling off, right? So um, momentum may remain weak, and since also this candle didn't close closer to 192 strong, it closed in this little bit of a sell-off. Even though it's bullish, but momentum may remain a little bit weak unless we see Monday itself the next candle close closer to 192. That will then give us some signs that by the end of the week we may test maybe 200 zone as well. But yeah, so right now, if you ask me, are we going to see a strengthful week? Right now, indication of that happening is still less, but if we stay above 188 and 190, our technical structure remains bullish. Okay, 188 and 190 above, in through that zone above that structure will remain bullish. And so best way to look at it is that this near-term position that is in the bullish structure can be held on to as long as we stay above the cloud, as I showed you on the lower intervals. Will be a slow process to push higher. Okay, so that's my take on Nvidia. All right, that's all I had for you in this video, and with that, guys, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.